Irene, can you please tell us a little bit about yourself? What do you do for work? What is your role?
I am the author, founder, and CEO of Lovescaping, which is a philosophy of life, an educational system based on teaching and practicing love with intention. I believe that love should be taught and can be learned the same way we learn how to read, how to do math and science. And so I've developed this framework, a method for learning to love based on 15 pillars that are all values. Teach lovescaping at schools. I work with teachers, students, families, but I also take it everywhere, to community centers, to jails, to companies, to nonprofits, houses of worship, any community that is in need and wants to develop those love in action skills and wants to improve in their self-love and love for others. We are there to provide those environments that are ripe for human connection and healing and bonding and loving.
Now, what about this project inspired you?
The moment I learned about the project, it's so aligned with lovescaping and my own kind of approach on life and love. But I would say the first thing that drew me to it is this idea of bringing women together. As a woman, I really feel that there's just so much that happens, so much good that happens when women come together. And I really especially love the idea of bringing women from diverse backgrounds, diverse faiths, diverse beliefs, ways of life together and build bridges intentionally and try to solve an issue in our society. I really believe that the future of the world needs to be more women-led and that we need more women in positions of power. And so I really believe in the potential of this project to really change and transform our community and our society, because it will be led by women who lead, not just with their minds, but with their hearts.
Can you tell me, what does service and neighborliness mean to you as a woman in today's context?
I call myself a lovescaper, and that is a practitioner of the 15 pillars of lovescaping. And I really have faith in humanity. And I have faith in humanity, and especially in the potential of building a better world through these values like empathy, solidarity, vulnerability, trust. And so I breathe and live, and I've been witness to these acts of solidarity all around the world. And to me, I believe that we are here in this world to love and to serve. And actually, one of the principles that really informs and upholds lovescaping is Ubuntu, which is from the Bantu languages of Southern Africa. And it's really a life philosophy, usually translated in English as I am because you are, or I am because we are. But the most accurate translation is a person is a person through persons. What does that mean? That I am through you, I am with you. There is no I without you. There is no I without we. And so in that, I think it's intrinsically recognizing that we are all interconnected. And so until you are not well, I am not well, because I am you and you are me. And so to me, really, that is the basis of service. That is the basis of love. That is the basis of neighborliness and serving, because we are here to make ourselves better and the world better. And we can't be better and well if others aren't. And so I think it's really, to me, it ties into Ubuntu. And it's one of the things that kind of really supports my philosophy of lovescaping.
What do you hope Mosaic will achieve for the participants and for the communities you serve?
I think going back to it all comes back to relationships and connections, right? And I really hope that first and foremost, these women, these amazing, incredible women who will be part of this cohort, they will build long-lasting friendships. They will build bridges amongst each other, right? And I think in that practice of getting to know one another, getting to practice deep empathy and vulnerability and building trust, those relationships will become friendships for life. And once those friendships are consolidated, they're forever, and there's nothing that can't be done, right? And so I think starting, what I love about the Mosaic Leadership Circle is that really the first emphasis of it is about really getting women to know each other. And so knowing each other across their beautiful differences, because the truth is that we are all different and unique, and it's a beautiful thing that the world is so diverse. It would be so boring if we were all the same, that had the same beliefs, but there's so much more that we have in common. And when we actually intentionally build spaces where women can get to know each other and see that there's so much more that they have in common, and then after those relationships are sealed, then they'll be able to come up with solutions to some of the most pressing issues, like domestic and family violence, for instance. So I think, in order to come up with solutions, we first need to bond, right? As a group, they will need to know one another. They'll need to become friends. And so I'm really looking forward to seeing those friendships blossoming and those relationships, and then them coming together to come up with solutions to address some of the most pressing issues in our community, to build safer and more peaceful societies.
If you could say only one sentence to motivate people to apply, what would that sentence be?
Okay, if you are passionate about finding solutions to some of society's most urgent issues, and meeting, learning, and working with other women to build a beautiful mosaic made of diverse minds, hearts, faiths, and beliefs, this is a place for you.
Can you tell me who should apply to be a cohort member of Mosaic?
If you are a passionate woman who really believes in the power of fellow women coming together, and if you have the humility to have an open heart and an open mind to learn from others, and the ability to empathize and put yourself actively in others' shoes to grow together and learn together and bond together, then, I think this is for you. So it really comes down to having, the mind and the hands, because I think that's the power of being a woman. I think like we use all our bodies, we use our faith, our beliefs, and so if a woman who really believes that they are capable of moving the needle and making a positive change in society alongside others should apply to this.
Where can people find you?
Yes, you can find us on Instagram at lovescaping. So very easy, lovescaping at lovescaping. You can find us at lovescaping.org on our website. I have a book. We have many resources, but if you go to our website and Instagram, you can really find everything there to start the lovescaping journey. And I encourage you to learn and really think about, where did you learn to love, and how can you grow and improve your practice of love in your interpersonal relationships, at work, at home, at school, anywhere.
I don't know about you, but I definitely feel inspired. Join the cohort and be a part of something truly special by going to www.mosaiccircle.org. Join the movement.